Guess this will be the final video of the night. A Lost MP3 by Madonna, Sky Fits Heaven. Listen to it again. Not really as distinctive as some of her early hits, but still a nice dance record to listen to, and I love that dance music. Anything with a dance beat, even though I got two left feet. I need to borrow somebody's right foot. Anyway, okay. Well, you're not laughing. All right. I got you. All right, Madonna, Sky Fits Heaven at number 30, down from number 11 on my fantasy playlist, February 6, 1999, for her seventh album called Ray of Light. I think Frozen was the first single off that album. Believe it was. Don't quote me on it. That was in 1997. Then Ray of Light. Gosh, dog it, that was one of the most awesome records ever. Madonna killed that one. She just knocked it out of the ballpark. Brilliant record by Madonna. I mean, she could range from being in depth to porn to being superficial. We're talking about a very complex woman. Very complex person. Maybe not the most fabulous person in the world. I read a book about Madonna written by her brother some years ago, which was not altogether flattering, but still, I got to admit, a part of me is still smitten by Madonna. That I will go to bat for her. Madonna, Sky Fits Heaven, Ray of Light. I got to mention something about Ray of Light. God, her vocals were great on that record. The guitar. I don't know who played the guitar at the beginning of Ray of Light, but you got to listen to that guitar. It is so compelling, and it's very nostalgic for me because it reminded me a lot of Listen People by Herman's Hermits. Do me a favor. Listen to the melody of the beginning guitar intro of Ray of Light and listen to Listen People, that guitar in Listen People by Herman's Hermits. So, if Madonna was borrowing from Herman's Hermits, that is fantastic. I love her even more. I love the Herman's Hermits. That's fantastic. But anyway, let's get back to this record. This song was written by Madonna and her longtime collaborator, Patrick Leonard. If you read about Madonna and her music, you're going to run into Patrick Leonard's name. He co-produced the True Blue album by Madonna. One of the songs that he co-produced, I believe it was off of True Blue, was Live to Tell. God, I'm not into slow records, but Live to Tell was beautiful. Just something since Madonna can be so hard edge, so edgy, and yet she could be so sensuous and smooth, beguiling, seductive, and yet tender. Madonna, a sex goddess almost, yet so human at the same time. Live to Tell was so warm and intimate, you just felt it. I remember watching that video on Night Tracks. It's back in the summer of '86, and I was wild. Wild by her beauty, just wild by her. Of course, I wasn't the only one by any means who was wild by Madonna. Of course, she had her critics, too. There was a lot of people who thought that her music was too suggestive, but she was a groundbreaking artist, particularly for women. Madonna. Uh, Now this record, I just found this out. This record, Sky Fits Heaven, it's based on a poem by a guy named Max Blagg, based on a poem called "What Fits," which he published or written back in 1992. This poem was used in a commercial. It was a commercial that was showcasing a new line of jeans by Gap Incorporated. Madonna saw that advertisement. And she contacted Blake and she asked him if she could use his poem in her new music and her new record. And to make a long story short, they agreed, they came to agreement that she would be allowed to use excerpts of his poem, What Fits, in the song Sky Fits Heaven. Excerpts of the poem. Dadgummit, I didn't even get into the chart position of this record. I forgot to do the chart position. Well, I guess it's not important. One other thing about this song was co-produced by Madonna, Patrick Leonard, and a guy named William Orbit. William Orbit, a big producer back in the day, just found out that he co-produced, well, he co-wrote the song. I don't know if anybody remembers this song, but it was a beautiful record. It's just the way the song was sung. I just flipped over this record. He co-wrote the song She Cries Your Name by Beth Orton. Beth Orton record. It was released first in '96, but I believe it was '97 when I heard it. Re-released in '97. She Cries Your Name, I believe was the name of it. Co-written by William Orbit, who also co-produced this album by Madonna. Co-produced this record, Sky Fits Heaven, Madonna. Gosh, what more can I say about this? Well, anyway, it's Madonna at number 30 on my fantasy playlist, February 6, 1999.